Today I would like to tell you the story of the Tailor's Dream. Now, a long time ago, people didn't go to stores to get clothes. They went to tailors, and tailors made their clothes for them. But most of the clothes made were not for fancy parties or anything like that. They were made for everyday use. So tailors were not really rich people, okay? Well, this tailor had a dream one night that Jesus was going to come and have dinner with him. So he got all excited. So he went out and he got a special soup bone because he knew he could make a really, really good soup, even though he didn't have a lot of money. So he got it and he got some vegetables and he made this soup and it smelled so good. And he cut up the bread to go with it and it was wonderful. Then as he's cutting the bread, he hears birds twittering outside. It's winter and they're hungry. And the little sparrows are outside his door and his window twittering and asking if he's got any crumbs for them. So he takes the crumbs from the bread that he cut up and he scatters it out for the squirrels. My apologies, for the sparrows. And the sparrows eat it up and are happy and fly off. Then, as evening's coming closer, a dog comes up to his door and is whining because it can smell the food and is hoping that maybe he'll be nice. So he takes the soup bone because he's already gotten all the meat he could off of it, but there's still some on it, so it would make the dog happy, and he gives the bone to the dog. The dog takes it and is happy and licks him and wags his tail and takes the bone and goes away. Then evening's coming and the soup's ready, but nobody's there for dinner yet. Then he hears a knock on his door and he's excited. Oh, maybe it's Jesus. Yes! And he goes to the door and it's a woman with a small child and it's winter and she doesn't have anything to eat for her or her child. So she asks if they can please have something because they smell a soup and it smells so good. So he shares his soup and his bread with them, and then he gives them an extra blanket that he has, and then they go on their way and they're happy. But now the soup's gone and the bread's gone and nobody important has shown up for dinner. So he's sad. So that night he goes to bed and he has another dream. And in this one, Jesus comes to him and the man says, I made the meal for you. Why didn't you come visit me? And Jesus said, when you fed the sparrows, when you fed the dog, and when you fed the woman and her child, you were feeding me, because whatever you do for the least of my creatures, that you do for me. And that is the story of the Tailor's Dream.